Hello. Uh, Hello, students. So, in this paper, technical writing and communication skill of your master syllabus, in the second unit, you find a private and official correspondence, important characteristics. Probably this, when you look at these videos, you interrelate one video with another, so that many things you can be interesting to match up and to know or in a better perspective. Private, the moment you say private, past private, sometimes we may call it a personal also, personal correspondence, like informally. These days, the letter writing form is no more. Probably you are writing through email and the modern technical forms. But still there is a difference. The major difference is that you can find the language difference, you can find the choice of the words difference, and the structural difference, and the norms or the rule. There are a couple of 4 or 5 differences. So in case of official correspondence, suppose you are writing to your principal, writing to the head of the department, writing to the vice chancellor, sometimes writing to the DC, district collector, district magistrate, complaining something about your village, your colony, there, all these comes under official documents. So official correspondence. So what you need to know at this point is that be brief, rather you say be brief, and be brief means one point you can consider brief. So in case of private correspondence or personal correspondence, sometimes we cross the limit in writing, exaggerate sometimes also more number of sentences we mix up, even if all these sentences give a particular meaning. But in case of official correspondence, they are be brief. Like be brief means the number of words, choosing the number of words and the sequence of words and sentence also, it will be very minimal. Exactly what exactly you want to say and what is your grievances, what exactly you want to convey. So this is one. Second is that language, language is technical. Technical means here in case of official letter, like no jargons or no haphazard words or out of the context words are not given. And in that case, your private letter, sometimes you bring many, suppose you are ornamental words, sometimes more number of synonyms also we inscribe in our letter just to please someone, just to show off something. Sometimes it happens. And third would be focus. Focus in the sense, come exactly to the point. In case of, suppose you all are writing to the head of the department, like your exam papers or reconsideration of sitting for your second time and reappearing, term papers, like that. So mention the cause, come exactly to the point. This I want to say. And sometimes suppose you forget about the focused point, then you may write a full page of letter to the head of the department. And while writing, you may there are every reason, every chances of being forgotten, like what exactly you want to say, that is missing and other parts are there. When the letter is read, probably the proper, the message is not conveyed. Similarly, suppose you are writing to your block development officer, to your district magistrate, or your police station, something about that. So be focused and just suppose you are writing to the police station, say Jhajjar, Sadar or Jhajjar Main. Then and there you mention in our area certain disturbances are created, and so some unknown people are loitering around in the colony. So that every apprehension are being theft or So in that case, just come to the point, 2-3 lines only, because the police officers, they are not your relative, they are not, they are doing their office duties, and you write. So in this sense, official correspondence. And there is structure also. Structure also, there are sometimes people say there are 3 parts of a particular official letter, sometimes 4 parts also. But remember, in official letter, whom do you address? That should be clear. Whom do you address? To the district magistrate, to the vice chancellor, to the head of the department, to the house officer, police in charge. So all these it should be written. And come to the body part. The body part is that what exactly you want to say, and subject matter is also mentioned, that comes under body part, or you may differentiate. And at the end, you who is writing? Which, suppose the villagers are writing, maybe the sarpanch or the main, the village head, signature should be there, and with other signatures, villagers, and that is not even needed. Suppose the class people, students are writing to the head of the department, maybe the class representative, CR, or the monitor of the class is enough, because that represents. And it is possible at the back of the letter, or the students may put their signature, so that your letter message is very strong to be considered. In between, I probably missing. Sometimes you all ask in the class, like in the subject matter, what exactly you want to convey. So should it be written in one paragraph, in one flow, or it should be in breakups, like 2-3 paragraphs or 2 paragraphs, and it depend upon what you want to convey. Suppose sometimes 2 paragraphs, but don't make it a multiple paragraphs. In one sentence, 1 paragraph, it doesn't look good. So probably the letter is written by an experienced one. Suppose you don't know certain things, then you ask someone who has written, experience of writing. So in that case, the body part should be in 2 or 3 paragraph breakups in that, but it should be focused. And prior to that, don't forget to mention the subject matter, because suppose you are writing, you are not the only writing or complaining through your letter, but in police office or in district magistrate office, there are many piles of letters. So in that case, you mention a subject, maybe village theft, or need of a bridge, need of a tube well, like this, so that the letters will be classified. When time comes, the office people will consider, because unless and until you mention the subject, SUB in short, I told you many times in class. So that is very much important. And while writing, these days handwriting is not allowed or not permissible, but only electronic, like computer pages are given. So in that case, give some space in that while writing subject, so that, or may bold or underline sometimes also, so that office people would see that what exactly, which village and what was the matter. Especially in all this structure doesn't matter in case of a personal letter. Probably while writing, you don't need a language. Sometimes people shorten the words and the sentence also. So in official correspondence, so a couple of things: the addressee, whom do you address, and who is addressing, who is writing letter at the end, and at the same time, the body should be clear enough, like what, and if possible, make it a one pager, if possible, because in one page means, so A4 sometimes a standard page we can say. You may do it a little small font size also, so that way one pager. If you want to narrate a bigger problem, so in that case the one pager should be as your covering letter, and the rest of the pages as annexure, so you can attach as many pages required. And remember, so mention at the end something is attached. Sometimes maybe it is loose, so that your forwarding letter is with them of the office people, and the rest of the things you want to convey is missing. Sometimes it so happen. So that suppose if it is written, it is attached. In that case, the office people will know that something probably is missing or it is attached. So that is, that is probably better to convey as an official letter. Okay. Anyway, so these are the basics. Structure is very much needed. Structure in the sense like don't be haphazard, maybe the length and maybe the left margin and the right margin, paragraph setting. So this is, and these days, MS Word, suppose you are typing in a computer, that auto, it corrects by themselves. You need not to be worried for that. So these are and while writing, choosing the words and be polite in writing. So there are certain things to be considered, because in official letters you cannot show your personalized aspects, your individualized aspects, your individual vocabulary. And remember, sometimes while writing also don't express your intelligence, your literary aspect in those letters also, because in all these possibly in your private letters. So probably basics, and you all have been, in our Indian education systems, we have been trained in that way. When you grow old and old, so that these are polished that way. So at this level, probably these things to be remembered. I think it is enough, and you get additional sources from the books and from other. Okay, thank you.